Good morning from Nassau, Bahamas. If you're new here, my name is Natalie and thanks for checking out my video. We are on the Carnival Glory and it is spring break, so everything is a little busy, but we are back in Nassau. I hope you guys can hear me. There's a lot of construction over here. But we are back in Nassau. We were just here in January on the Disney Dream and we are back on the Carnival Glory. It's April now, so we are getting off today and I want to take you guys along. Guests are allowed on shore at like 8 a.m. So we are gonna get off the boat and I guess the ship. We're gonna get off the ship and we have day passes to Margaritaville. We have never been to Margaritaville. Last time we were here in January, we just got off, walked around and looked at the port. So we're all up. I'm about to get the girls dressed. But we went up and had breakfast already and we're gonna get out there first thing in the morning before it gets too hot. And we're only here till like 3. I think all guests have to be back on board the ship by like 3:30. So we really don't have that long of a day. We wanna get out there and take full advantage, especially before it gets too hot and the sun gets out too much. Lots of other cruise ships here today. 2 Disney ships, the Disney Magic and the Disney Wish as well. Back at these pretty colorful little markets. There's a good overcast today, but I think the sun will come out later, hopefully. Either way, at least we won't get burnt up. Margaritaville is only supposed to be like a 10 to 15 minute walk from the cruise port. So far, it's not bad. We're out here early. To get to Margaritaville, you just get off the ship and you go down like the little markets and stuff they have. And then you're gonna pass this green space, and then down here at the end of it, we're gonna have to like, I think, go out onto basically the street. And there's a restaurant down here called Senor Frogs. And there's a new kind of boardwalk, I guess, in front of it that should take us past one hotel, I forget the name of it, and then to Margaritaville. That should be our next stop on that path. So we're gonna try it out. We haven't done it before. Here we go. So I hope this is the little boardwalk that we're supposed to take because that is where we're going. And we'll see if it puts us where we need to be. Right next to Senor Frogs. So I had read that you can take this new path, boardwalk thing to get straight to Margaritaville. Apparently that was wrong because the security guy has to escort us down here to open the gate for us. It's not like a public path that you can take because it takes you directly in to the hotel that is right here. So he has to escort us through here to get us to Margaritaville. So he escorted us. He had to bring us through that gate there. And I guess that's not typical. He just did it for us, which was very kind. He must have felt bad for us with the stroller and the 2 kids. Typically, I guess you would have to go all the way out and around to get to Margaritaville. I had read that you can walk on this new boardwalk and it was supposed to take you right to Margaritaville. But no, it takes you to another resort and you have to walk through that on their like beach basically to get to Margaritaville. But I will let you know the name of that place and it's starting to rain. But basically, if you don't want to walk out onto like the street and stuff, then book that first place, which I'll drop the name here. We had considered that place, but Margaritaville just looks a little more kid-friendly, so that's why we chose that. But yeah, it would have been easier to book the first one, especially if we didn't have such a kind guy to open the gate for us and escort us through. I mean, I'm sure that's not typical, so it was very kind of him. Rain, rain, go away. So unfortunately the weather was not in our favor. It's calling for thunderstorms in like 20 minutes, and it was raining pretty much the entire time. It's noisy. It was raining the entire time we were waiting to go in and enjoy the water park. So we're gonna call it quits and head back to the ship. You probably know, but my oldest has autism and she will not play in the rain. She doesn't like to get splashed and stuff, so she won't play in the rain. So I know what you're thinking. You're gonna get in a pool, so you're gonna get wet anyway, might as well do it. But she won't do that. And then like I said, they're calling for thunderstorms, which would not be safe. So we're just gonna head back to the ship, and now we are taking, I guess, the path we should have taken earlier along the street, and we're passing that first hotel that we saw, which was British Colonial. So that's the first one that you see on that new pier that you could have gotten to from the cruise port. We are all disappointed, especially I think me and my oldest are the most disappointed. We haven't had a beach day in a long time. We did a Disney cruise in January, and our beach day that day was ruined by a thunderstorm as well. So, I mean, this just is questionable. It looks like maybe the thunderstorm won't pop up in this area, I don't know, but it's not really something I want to risk. So, unfortunately, this beach day was a bust. But we will get back on the ship and find something to do. It's just a bummer because tomorrow we're going to Freeport, and I think that's just like a cruise port, you know, industrial basically. So I don't think there's easy access to beaches. This road is so loud. Thankfully there is a sidewalk, so I mean it's safe to walk on and everything, but it is very loud. Here's the artist that we bought a picture from on our cruise in January. Some beautiful pieces. Thankfully I leave the rain cover for our stroller in the bottom of it at all times. This was such a difficult decision to make because the rain cleared out briefly after we had made our decision to leave, and then by the time we get back to the ship now, it's already starting to rain again. So I think we made the right choice. It's just so hard because my oldest was really looking forward to playing in the sand, and I was looking forward to a beach day. Haven't laid on the beach in a long time, but I've been to it twice now, and yet I can't enjoy it because of the weather. So maybe this is why we always usually travel in late April, when we're out of the rainy season maybe a little bit more. I don't know, but not happy. Pretty disappointed. Back on the ship we go. We are in our room. It's like a little after 4. We are sailing away from Nassau, and we're just taking a break in our room. Everybody is just taking a little time to decompress and get regulated again. The kids are on their tablets, just playing games and watching movies. I'm just going through my phone, just taking some time to just regulate. Can't beat a view like this from our bed. We always book a balcony room because, I mean, this is the view. I mean, you can see the ocean there. It's just gorgeous. I love just laying in bed and being able to just look out there and see this view. Okay, so it is nighttime. It's like 9:30. I'm not quite sure. It's pretty late. But the one thing I try not to think about too much on cruises is the ocean at night, because it is usually so dark. You're out in the middle of the ocean. There's no lights, no nothing, no land usually. But I can see one of the Bahamian islands really far out in the distance, so I see lights. But usually it's pretty crazy because you go out there at night and it's just like all black all around you, and then you can get in your head and start thinking like, oh my gosh, the ocean, like it's so huge, and at night like there's nothing around. But anyways, not to scare you out of your cruise if you plan on taking one, but we got a snack, and Carnival has a deli and a pizzeria that are open pretty late, so we like to go and get some snacks, especially for the girls. The deli and the pizzeria are open late till usually like midnight or later, and they have fries. My oldest, who has autism, that is the safe food. She eats a lot of fries, especially on cruises. This is a cheesesteak sub, and I'm gonna share this with my 4-year-old And then I got a hot dog and fries for my 9-year-old. My husband has some pizza here. Their pizza is so good. You can see he's already been into this one. But this one is like a garlic 4 cheese. I don't know. This one is amazing. We love this one. And then we grabbed him some cookies off of the buffet. So that's it. That was basically a little vlog for our day in Nassau. Unfortunately, it did not go to plan. We were all really looking forward to Margaritaville and having a day on the beach and in their pool and everything, but it just didn't work out that way because of the weather, unfortunately. So we are ready for bed, and I hear my kids coming down the hall now. So thanks for watching, and please subscribe. Bye.